Hi, I'm Donna. Firstly, thank you for joining me on the mat today. So taking an hour out of your day to focus on you and focus on your body is just such a fabulous thing to do. It's hard to find that hour sometimes, but you've done it. You've got your mat, hopefully, you've got your water, and then together we're going to have lots of fun. So if I'm going to train my body, if I'm going to move and I've only got 1 hour, I want to make sure I'm having fun. I want it to be challenging, and I want to finish the hour feeling stronger, positive in my mind, and like I can take on the world. Okay, so that's the aim of this workout today, to get you feeling like that at the end of this hour. Okay, you don't need any equipment, just your fabulous selves, and however you are feeling now, I guarantee by the end of this hour, you are going to be feeling so much better. Okay, come and join me on your mat. We're going to start in a standing position. Okay, so we're going to warm the body up first, and then we're going to really get things flowing. Okay, so you're going to stand with your feet hip distance apart. Give your toes a little wiggle, press them down into the mat. Lengthen through the legs. So whilst we're lengthening through the legs, we're trying not to lock out the back of the knees. We're going to tuck our tailbone under. We're going to lift and lengthen up through your spine. So lengthen through the neck, lift the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. We're going to take an inhale, sweep those arms up, keep your spine in neutral. Exhale, bring the arms down. Next time as you lift the arms, you're going to lift the heels. Take your crown of your head up towards the ceiling and bring those heels down and slide your spine down that imaginary wall. So that's going to challenge your ankle joints. So you're keeping your spine nice and lengthened and upright, and we're just mobilizing through that ankle joint. So the minute you start to hinge forward here at the hip joint, that's your range of movement. You're going to stop there and then come and join me with an arm raise and a heel raise. Well done. Okay, we've got one more to go. Well done. Good. Okay, so we're going to shrug out those shoulders and we're going to walk those feet a little bit wider. I want you to take your arms nice and wide. We're going to focus on a waist twist. So hips shining forward. We're going to exhale. Inhale as we rotate. Hold here and pulse. Exhale for 2. Inhale as you rotate and pulse. So you're going to keep doing this, and I'm just going to give you a few pointers. So as you're rotating, you don't want your hips to follow. You want your shoulders, head, rib cage to do the work. It's your spine that we're trying to rotate. So the arms can keep moving like this. We don't want the arms to do the work. I want your spine to do the work. So lift the crown of your head towards the ceiling as you inhale and rotate and pulse. It feels very different when you focus on that spine movement. Well done. Inhale, pulse. And exhale, inhale again as you rotate. And one more to each side. Last one. Taking those arms wide again. We're going to go into a rotation. Bring the right arm, the right shoulder forward. Rotate your spine. Hold here. You're going to hinge at the hip. You're going to bend down and reach towards the outside edge of the left foot. Turn your head to look towards the ceiling. Come back up to standing. Rotate round to the opposite side. Hinge at the hip. Reach to the ceiling. Come back to standing, rotate and hinge and reach. Turn to the ceiling with your head. Come back to standing, rotate. Well done. So inhale as you rotate, exhale as you reach to the floor. Come back to standing, inhale again. Well done. So this is our standing saw exercise. Well done. So it also gives you a nice gentle release, stretch down the back of the legs whilst we mobilize your spine. Well done. Keep those shoulders down away from your ears. They'll want to try and lift. Well done. One more. Reach down. Come back to standing, sweep back to center, bring those arms down. You're going to walk your feet in. We're going to bring the feet to a Pilates stance. So heels turned in, toes turned out. Lift and lengthen up through those legs. Stand nice and tall. We're going to Cossack our arms. So press one forearm up, the other forearm down. We're going to go to a roll down. So we start with a nod of the head, and then we start to flex through each vertebra of your spine. So you're drawing your rib cage back towards your spine. You're breathing out as you roll down. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, use your core, engage your core as you restack your spine bone by bone. Come up to standing, relax those shoulders. We're going to do that again. So we inhale. And we exhale. So breathing out, trying to get as much mobility in your spine as you can so we can be quite rigid in the middle of our back. So really focus on scooping the tummy in as you come back up to standing. Well done. You're going to keep going with this. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see the movement of my spine. So nodding this head, and then trying to make it as nice and sequential as possible. Well done. Coming all the way down, hold, take an inhale, and then slowly restack. So whilst the legs are straight, we're trying not to lock out the back of our knees. So on the next one, as you roll down, we are going to hold here. So you flex at the hip joint and we hold. Now keep those legs long and strong. You're going to rotate the spine rather than the hips. So we rotate round to the side. Feel that sense of lengthening down the side of the waist. Sweep back to center. Rotate the other way. Well done. Good. You've got one more to go on each side. So your head should feel heavy. Your neck is free from tension. Just let your arms feel heavy. Well done. Come back to the center. Take an inhale. Draw your navel in and slowly, slowly restack your spine. Come all the way up to standing. Relax those shoulders. Bring those arms down by your side. Shrug out your shoulders. Well done. Okay, we're coming back to the center of the mat, and I'm going to get you to walk your feet out nice and wide. So you turn the heels in, toes turn out. Think of 2 o'clock and 10 o'clock position on the clock for the direction of your toes. We're going to sweep those arms up. Your spine staying in neutral. We're trying not to hinge back here. Lift the crown of your head towards the ceiling. We're going to go into a squat. So we hinge at the hip. We inhale and exhale. We inhale and exhale. You're going to keep going with this, and again I'm going to turn to the side. So your spine is tilting forward because you're hinging at the hip joint. Well done. Load the hip joint first rather than the knees. Well done. So move the hip joint. Good. Well done. And then keeping that lovely lengthened neutral spine. Good job. Well done. And then just check the position of your head, that we're not dropping the chin or throwing our head back. Well done. Press those knees out wide. Good. Use your core. Good. Pull those shoulders down away from your ears. I know they're going to start to creep up. Well done. You've got 2 and 1, and hold here. Now hold, engage your core and pulse. We've got 8, 7. Well done. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lengthen up through those legs. Bring those arms down. Shrug out your shoulders. You're going to start to walk those legs in. You're going to bring the legs in so that your ankles and your knees are drawing together. So feel your inner thighs lengthen up and draw together. Well done. So shoulders nice and relaxed. We're going to Cossack your arms again. So bring one forearm forward. Place the other one on top. Press one up. Press one down. Feel that connection across your shoulders. We're going to challenge your balance. We're going to lift the right heel, and as we do, we try not to hinge in this hip. Lift and lengthen through the hip. Good. Now lift the knee here. Good. And as we lower the foot, we're going to tap and lift. So focus on a spot in front of you that isn't moving. Well done. Try and relax those shoulders. Think about that lengthened upright spine. Lift the crown of the head to the ceiling. Good. You've just grown a couple of inches. Well done. And one more, and then hold here. I want you to straighten that leg and bend, and straighten and bend. So keep long and strong through this supporting leg. Open out through that hip joint. Good. You've got 2 to go. And one more. Hold here. Now lower and lift and lower and lift. So it's really tempting to lean back as you lift that leg. Try not to. Stay strong in your core, lifting the crown of the head, strong through that supporting leg. You've got one more to go. After this, last one, bend the knee, bring that foot down. Well done. And give your hips a little shrug. Well done. Same thing, opposite side. So lengthening up. Cossack your arms, relax your shoulders, feel that connection through your forearms, that will connect across your shoulders. Well done. You're going to lift your left heel, and as you do, we're going to lengthen up through this right hip. Well done. Okay, we're going to lift the knee, lower and tap. Lift and lower. Oops. So standing strong through this supporting leg. Really focus on keeping the length through the front of this hip. So if you are wobbling, don't worry about it. Don't get cross. Don't get frustrated. So this is your body trying to connect mind and body to work out what we need to do to keep our balance. Well done. It really helps if you keep breathing. So I hope you've joined me now and you're doing your leg extension. Well done. You've got 4 to go. So you probably find it's a little bit more challenge on one side than the other. This is definitely my more challenging side. Keep that leg extended. Lower and lift. Well done. Lower and lift. Good. Standing nice and strong and tall. Well done. Stay strong and long through that supporting leg. Good. Try not to lean back. Good. Well, wow, these are challenging. Okay, we've got 2 to go. You've got 1 to go. Bend that knee, bring that foot down and relax. Shrug out your shoulders. Are you feeling fabulous? I hope so. You're going to come and join me at the top of your mat. Okay, before we do anything, stand with your feet hip distance apart. And I just want you to lift your shoulders. And as you roll them back, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Pull them down and forwards. 2 more like this. So trying to keep your spine in neutral. Focus on that rotation in the shoulders. And then rotate round the other way for 3 and 2 and 1. Well done. Okay, we're going to go back to a roll down. Arms relaxed down by your side. So we're going to nod the head. We're starting to flex nice and sequentially through each vertebra of your spine. Your arms are heavy. Your neck's free from tension. Bring the hands down onto or towards the mat. Hold here. So your spine is curved. You're drawing your core in. Well done. You're going to bend both knees. Hold here. Keep that spine rounded. Now we're going to lengthen the left leg and keep the right knee bent. We're going to relax that knee and then extend the opposite leg. Well done. Good. So don't switch off your core. You want your head to feel heavy. Good. And we're just gently releasing through the back of the leg. Extend, release. Extend and flex. Well done. 1 more on each side. Bend those knees. Hands come down onto the mat. And you're going to walk yourself out into your plank position. When you come into your plank here, lengthen through the legs. Press the heels down to the bottom of the mat. You want to have your hands directly underneath your shoulders, head in line with your spine. So think about using your core, switching your core on. Well done. Now take an inhale, and as you exhale, you're going to press your tailbone up, press your heels down. Now as you push your heels down to the bottom of the mat, press your chest towards your knees, push your hands into the mat. We're going to lift your heels and lower, and lift and lower. You've got 2 to go. And 1 more. Well done. And then bring yourself all the way back down to your plank position. Find that alignment again. Press those heels down, lengthen through the back of the legs. So we're going to take the feet slightly wider now. Good. And then we're going to come into a pike and do a toe tap. So press the tailbone up, press the heels down. Lift your right hand, reach towards your left foot. Come all the way back to your plank. Well done. Lift the tailbone. Lift your left hand, reach towards your right foot. Come back to your plank position. So each time, come back down into your plank. So feel that length from the crown of the head down towards your heels. Good. Well done. So keeping strong through your center, through your powerhouse, that's your core. Well done. You have got, after this one, you've got 2 more to go. Every time, focus on keeping your core engaged. As you come to here, you're trying not to dip in your lower back. Well done. Good, and come back into your plank. Okay, we are going to walk our feet in so that our knees are hovering off the mat. Knees are underneath your shoulders. Bring your knees down onto the mat. Well done. So you're in your tabletop position, hands under shoulders, knees underneath hips. Toes are tucked under on the mat. Find your neutral spine, head's in line with your spine. We're going to lift those knees off the mat and hover. So hold and hover here. And breathe. Well done. You've got 3 and 2 and 1. Slide your left leg along the mat. Lengthen through that leg. Press the heel down. Slide the right leg and lengthen. Well done. You're going to walk the left foot in and the right foot. Now we're going to lead with our right. Lead with the right, press the heel down. Lead with the left, well done. You're going to walk the right in and then the left, well done. One more on each side. Staying strong through your center, well done. Last one, good. Bring the right leg back. Good, hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Bring those knees down onto the mat. Press yourself back into your rest position. So bringing your bottom down towards your heels. Reach up to the top of the mat. Rest your head on the mat. Take an inhale. Well done. And as you exhale, you're going to bring yourself back to a 4-point kneeling position here. We're going to go back into our plank. So you're going to slide your left leg along the mat. Press that heel down. Slide your right leg along the mat. Good, well done. So create that length from the crown of your head down towards your heels. Now we're going to go into our leg pull. So I want you to lengthen through the left leg, lift the toe off the mat, softly point the toe. And we're going to hinge forwards and back and forwards and back. So keeping your core engaged. You've got 2 more to go. You're mobilizing through the ankle and the shoulder joint. Bring that foot down and then press the heels down to the bottom of the mat. You're going to lift your right foot, point the toe and hinge for 5 and 4. Well done. 3. Good job. 2 and 1 more. Bring that foot down, press the heels down. Come onto your knees and push yourself back again, quickly into your rest position. You're doing really well, really well. Push yourself back to 4-point kneeling. Give your tail a good wag from side to side. So shoulders stay square and you are literally swinging your hips from side to side. It feels so good. Well done. So you're just releasing through your pelvis, through your hips, through your lower back. Well done. Good. And then let's see what's coming next. We're going to go back to our plank. So slide one leg, it doesn't matter which one, along the mat. Lengthen through that leg, press your heel down. Good. And then opposite side. So you're long and strong through those legs. Now bring one forearm down and bring the other forearm down. Good. Well done. Now I'm going to get you to lift your left leg. So the hard work is happening now with the right leg. Well done. Now you are going to softly point the toe, lift the left leg, dorsiflex the ankle, bring the foot back down. Point the toe and lift, dorsiflex and lower. 2 more on this side. Good, well done. Last one. Point the toe and lift, dorsiflex and lower. We're going to lengthen through the back of each leg. You've got one more round of these to go on the other leg. So lift the right foot, point the toe. We're going to lift, dorsiflex and lower. So you're not aiming to take the leg really high so that your pelvis rotates. We're just mobilizing through that hip joint. Well done. Bring the foot down, press your heels back, bring the knees down, and again, walk yourself back to your rest position. Well done. We are finished with our planks. I told you you'd be feeling strong and fabulous by the end. Well done. And then you're going to walk yourself up your mat so you've got plenty of space behind you. Good. So coming back to your 4-point kneeling position. So just a pointer, if this feels like hard work on your wrists, it is. But these kind of exercises, weight-bearing exercises, are amazing for improving your bone density, which is something we all need. Just fix in your head that if it was your core that was challenged or your glutes, you would carry on. So carry on when those wrists are challenged, and they will get stronger. Okay, so what are we doing? We're going to go into our threading the needle. So I would like you to slide your left leg along the mat. Press the heel down to the bottom of the mat. So you're long and strong through that leg. Check that your hips are still square. Shoulders are square. We're going to lift our right hand, turn the palm to the ceiling. Keep this hand connected with this forearm as you thread through, and it's going to keep your shoulders square. So take an inhale and start to thread and reach here. So you're rotating your head, your shoulders and spine. We're going to rotate and reach up towards the ceiling. You're going to do that 3 more times on this side. Well done. And reach and rotate. Well done. So you breathe in and then breathe out. Breathe in. Well done. Think head leads first. Bend that supporting elbow. Well done. And rotate. Bring the hand down onto the mat. Draw that leg in for a minute. Just find your center, your neutral spine, head's in line with your spine. You're going to slide that left leg along the mat again. Now, lengthen through that leg, softly point the toe, and you're going to lift that leg up to hip height. Good. Now we're going to take that leg out to the side and tap. You're going to take that leg across. Well done. So we're rotating in the hip joint. There will be a little bit of movement in your pelvis. Well done. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. So your core is working hard here to stabilize everything. You want to keep your shoulders square. Arms are strong. Well done. And focus on that movement in the hip joint. Well done. You've got 1 more to go. Good. Last one, draw that knee in. Well done. And then come up to a high kneeling position. You're going to turn side on your mat. So you want your knees to be hip distance apart. We are going to go into some side kneeling exercises. So I want you to take your arms out. So lengthen across your shoulders. Good. And then you're going to slide your left leg out to the side. So your leg is lined up with the side of your body. Okay. Now flex the wrists. Turn those palms out to the wall. Good. Now we're going to start to bend our spine to the side. You're going to bring that hand down directly underneath your shoulder and you're going to lift the leg. And then we're going to come back up. Good. So we inhale and exhale. Well done. So you want to control that leg lift. Good, well done. You want to try to avoid putting lots of pressure on this right shoulder as the arm comes down. Well done. So breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. You've got 2 to go. Breathe in, breathe out. This is your last one. Breathe in, breathe out. Well done. We're going to come down onto the mat. So bending to the side, bring that hand directly underneath your shoulder. Bring the hand to the side of your head. Now you want your chest to be nice and wide and open. Try to avoid rotating here. Good. Now we're going to lower the leg and lift and lower and lift. So these are challenging. Okay, so use your core to support you. Well done. And use your breath. Breathe out. Well done. Breathe in, breathe out. You've got 2 to go. Chest nice and open and hold here and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that leg down. Come all the way back up. Bring those hands down. Bring your knee into the center. Give those hips a little shrug from side to side. Well done. Okay, we're going to bring our inner thighs together. We're going to tuck our tailbone under, lift and lengthen, crown of the head up towards the ceiling. Okay, I want you to take those arms out wide. Okay, and then you're going to bend the elbow and it's going to be like you're holding a big beach ball in between your arms. So long and strong through your spine. Good. We're going to go into a rotation. Keep those hip bones shining forward. Let your spine, your shoulders do the work. So we're going to start to turn the head to the left. And we're going to rotate our spine. Well done. And then I want you to open the arms nice and wide. Come into your chest opening. And then bring those arms back together. Rotate back to center. Opposite side. So we rotate. We open out the chest. We bring those arms back together. We rotate back to center. Keeping those hips nice and square. Keep going with this. Breathing all the time. So try not to hold your breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. And again, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. One more. Breathe in, rotate. Breathe out, open out those arms, your chest. Bring the arms back together. Inhale, exhale back to center. Last one. So we rotate. We open the arms. We bring the arms together and we rotate back to center. Bring those arms down and shrug out your shoulders. You're doing a great job. So we're going to take those knees a little bit wider. Hip distance, good. And we're going to repeat what we did on that side, on this side. Okay, so we're going to take those arms wide. Lengthen across the shoulders, relax your shoulders. We're going to flex at the wrist. We're going to take the right leg out to the side and just check that it's in line with the side of your body. Okay, so you're going to start to bend the spine. That hand comes down and we lift the leg and return. So breathe in, breathe out. Well done. Breathe in, breathe out. Well done. Keep going with this. Good. Well done. So it's a bit of a challenge on your coordination. Well done. And it's trusting yourself that when that hand comes down, it's going to find the floor without turning the head to look where the hand is going, which is really tempting. Keep looking straight ahead. Well done. Keep the chest nice and open. And this is your last one. Good. Well done. Come back down onto the mat. Now just check that hand's directly underneath your shoulder. You can either have your fingers forward or pressing towards the top of the mat. Open out the chest here. Bring the hand to the side of your head. Sorry, you can bring that leg down. Okay, we're going to lift and lower. So try not to do this. Good. Hips are square, stacked on top of each other. We're going to lift and lower and lift and lower. Well done. You have got 5 to go. Breathe out as you lift the leg. Good. Well done. Keep going. Good. You've got 2 more. Well done. And last one. Good. Lift the leg and pulse here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that foot down and then come all the way back up. Brilliant job. So bring those knees down and then we're going to turn and go to the other end of our mat. So as you bring the hands down, you're coming back to your 4-point kneeling position. I know I'm always telling you this, but just to remind you, hands directly underneath your shoulders, knees directly underneath your hips, and your knees are hip distance apart. So you're going to give your tail a good wag from side to side. Well done. And then come back to center. So you're lengthening from the crown of your head down towards your tailbone. So arms are strong, but try not to lock out the elbow. Okay, you're going to slide your right leg along the mat. We're going to find the mat with your toe. Push your toe down, press your heel down. Well done. Now we're going to thread the needle on the opposite side. So keep long and strong through that leg. You're going to lift your left hand, turn the palm to the ceiling. Now we're going to keep in contact with this forearm as we reach and rotate. Well done. And then reach and rotate up towards the ceiling. Good. Keep long and strong through that back leg. Keep your core switched on. Well done. And rotate. Good. You have got 2 more to go. Well done. And rotate again. And then last one. Breathing in and breathing out. Reach and rotate. Well done. Bring that hand down onto the mat. Bring that leg in. Just find yourself centered again. Well done. And then you're sliding the same leg along the mat. So right leg. Now before we lift the leg, you want to lengthen through that leg, softly point the toe and lift that leg up to hip height. We're going to rotate in the hip joint. You're going to take the leg out to the side and lift and rotate across. Well done. So it's challenging on your upper body and you really need to have your powerhouse, your core switched on to help to stabilize your torso. Well done. And to keep your spine in neutral. Good. Keep going with this. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. You've got 3 to go. So you might feel that it's more challenging on one hip than on the other. Well done. Good, this is your last one. Well done. Lift that leg, draw the knee in, bring your toes onto the mat. We're going to go into our pike. Take an inhale and press your tailbone up to the ceiling. Push those heels down. Well done. We're going to lift the heels and lower. Well done. And lift and lower. And one more time. Good. Well done. You're going to bring those knees down onto the mat. Come off your wrists, shake out your wrists. If you want to get a drink of water, now would be a good time. And then we're going to come and sit down on your bottoms. So, as you come and sit down on the mat, we are going to try and achieve that lovely lengthened upright spine. So you're stacking your rib cage, your shoulders, your head on top of your pelvis. And then we're going to take those legs a little bit wider. Now we are going to dorsiflex your ankles, the toes up towards the ceiling, and then take those arms out wide. So you're lengthening across the shoulders. So just being in this position is challenging. And now we're going to add in a waist twist, a rotation. So keep that upright, lengthened spine. We're going to inhale and we're going to rotate the spine just like we did in a standing position. And then we're going to pulse for 2. Inhale, rotate, lengthen through that spine and pulse. Well done. You're going to keep going with this. Inhale as you rotate. Exhale as you pulse. Keep going. Well done. Now keep going whilst I talk to you. If it's uncomfortable having the legs straight, if you're tight in your hip bones, just not in your hip bones in your hip joint, just bend the knees a fraction. So you'd be in this position here as you rotate. So we're really focusing on using your core to support your spine as we rotate. And one more. Pull those shoulders down, away from your ears. Come back to the center here. Now walk those legs in. Good. And have a little wiggle on your sit bones. Now I want you to lift your bum cheek. Pull the bum cheek to one side. Bring it down onto the mat. And the opposite side so that you can be nice and grounded on your sit bones. Okay, so you've got your feet on the mat, feet, knees, hip distance. We're going to go into our roll back. So sweep those arms forward, relax your shoulders. Well done. Now, you're going to keep your shoulders stacked over your hip as you tuck your tailbone under here and you come into your C curve. Well done. Now we're going to breathe out as we roll back here. So engage your core. Keep your chest lifted. You've got that curve in your spine. Now turn the palms in. We're going to come into our arm openings. So open out the arms and sweep back. So you're trying very much to keep your spine in this position. Now, if you find that as you open the arms, your chest is lifting here, don't take the arms as wide. So think about working within your own range of movement. Well done. The focus of this exercise is really, we're focusing on your core. You're building your core strength, your stamina. Well done. So the arm movement is just there to challenge you. So just reduce that arm movement and then you can get the correct positioning. Hold here. Lift your chest a fraction. Well done. Press the palms down towards the floor. You're going to come to your backstroke arms. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. So staying strong through your core. You can have a rest at any point. We've got 2 to go. And 1 to go. Well done. Bring those arms forward. Take an inhale and exhale. Slowly, slowly roll up. Well done. Shrug out your shoulders. So bring the soles of your feet together. Let those knees come out wide. We're going to go into our spine stretch. So hands on your knees. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, begin with a nod of the head. And again, it's all about the spine, that lovely flexion, that sequential movement as we come into a gorgeous curve and breathe out. Now take an inhale and exhale and slowly, slowly restart. Lift and lengthen, crown of the head to the ceiling. Well done. And again, take an inhale. And as you exhale, nod the head. Focus on your upper back. Then the middle of your back and then your lumbar spine. Well done. And then slowly, slowly restart. Come all the way up. Well done. And last time, breathing out, strong through your core. Well done. And then slowly, slowly restack. You're going to bring those feet in front of you. You're going to straighten those legs. We're going to move down the mat so you've got plenty of room behind you. Sweep your arms forward, legs are parallel. Softly point your toes, tuck your tailbone under and roll all the way down. Come and join me on the mat. Okay, bring your arms down by your side, sliding your feet in. Okay, just take a moment, find your neutral. Okay, so neutral pelvis, arms down by your side, rib cage. We're going to focus on keeping the rib cage connection, rib cage hip. So as we sweep the arms overhead, we're trying to avoid this, the back arching and the rib cage lifting. So draw your navel in, pull your rib cage down. Well done as we come into our floating arms. So float those arms overhead, reach, 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 but keep the rib cage pulling down, engage your core. Well done. You're going to sweep those arms back overhead and you're going to lift your head and lift your chest. Well done. You're going to keep your shoulders down. You're going to start to beat your arms. Well done. So power through the shoulder joint. Imagine you've got two soft balls underneath your hands and we're pressing down on them. Well done. Now I want you to lift one leg to single knee fold. Lift the other leg to double knee fold. Well done. Keep powering with those arms. Well done. And take those legs to vertical. Good. Now we're going to rotate slightly in the hip joint as we lower the leg down towards the floor and then sweep that leg up with control. Opposite leg, rotate in the hip joint. Bring that leg down with control and sweep back up. Well done. Focus on your breath. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5 and out. 2, 3, 4, 5 and again. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5 and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 2 more to go on each leg. You can have a rest at any point. If you need to, bring a hand behind your head to support your head. Keep beating those arms. 1 more on each leg. Well done. Spine in neutral. If you are arching at all in your lower back, don't take that leg quite so low. Draw the knees into your chest. Well done. Relax those shoulders. Whilst you're giving yourself a hug, just rotate in the ankle joint. Spin those feet around in different directions. Well done. And then bring your feet down onto the mat. Okay, finding your neutral pelvis again. Okay, we're going to go into single leg stretch. We're going to do it nice and slow and controlled, and then we're going to get some momentum. So lift one leg to single knee fold, lift the other leg to double knee fold. So just check the position of your spine, position of your pelvis. Well done. Arms along the side of your calves. You're going to curl up, lift your head, lift your chest. Now I want you to take your right hand, place it on top of the left knee. You're going to lengthen through that leg. You're going to lift the leg and lower and draw the knee back in. Switch sides. So extend and lift and lower, return. Extend and lift and lower, return. So keep your chest lifted. Keep those shoulders down, away from your ears. Don't let them lift. Well done. Or round forward. Good. Well done. You have got, after this one more on each side. Good. Well done. Fantastic effort. This is your last one. And then we're going to go straight into our single leg stretch. Are you ready? Lengthen the leg and switch and switch. So turning out slightly in the hip joint, to rotating outwards as you lengthen the leg. We have got 4 to go. Use your core. 3 to go. Well done. We've got 2, almost there, and 1 more, and then draw those knees into your chest. Relax your shoulders. Well done. Whilst you're giving yourself a well-deserved hug, I want you to roll your head from side to side. Well done. Bring your head back into the center. Bring your feet down onto the mat. Again, finding your neutral. Okay, so we are going to extend the legs on the mat. Neutral pelvis. Sweep the arms overhead. Good. So keep that rib cage soft. Try not to let it flare, remember. Good. And then circle those arms out and around. And then we're going to start to curl all the way up. Well done. So in this position, you're going to slide your legs towards the legs, slide your knees towards you. And then bring your hands down onto the mat. So you're going to walk those hands out. So as you walk the hands out, fingertips are reaching down towards your toes. The arms are long and strong, and I've tried not to collapse here. So my chest is lifted. Well done. Walk those feet in a little bit closer. We're going to go into a tricep dip. So these are your triceps on the back of your arms, and we want to tone them and strengthen them. Okay, so we are going to push our heels into the mat, and we're going to lift our hips up. Okay, so we're going to start nice and simple. Bend those elbows and extend. So rather than this, the hips doing the work, yes, we're going to focus on that movement through the arm, the shoulder, the wrist. Well done. So breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. So you can either stick with this or you can add in a little more. As you bend the elbows, bring the knee in, extend the leg. We're going to do 5 on this side. We've got 3 to go. And 2. And 1 more. Bring that foot down. We're going to switch sides. If you're keeping the feet down on the mat, you're going to keep going with this. We're nearly done. We've got 3 and 2. Well done. And last 1. Bring that foot down. Slowly, slowly bring your bottom down onto the mat. Extend those legs again. And then give your shoulders a good shrug. Rotate. Well done. Give them a little shimmy. And we're going to roll back down onto the mat. So sweeping those arms forward, neutral spine. Come into your C curve and then slowly, slowly roll all the way back down onto the mat. Okay, so I've got my neutral pelvis, gently engaging my core, arms down by my side. I'm going to slide my right foot in towards me. And then I'm going to lift the knee. I'm going to place my hands behind the thigh. Good. Now from here, knees bent at the moment, I'm going to extend that leg and bend. Extend and bend. And 1 more, hold here. So start to lift the head and the chest. You're curling up. You're going to walk the hands up the leg. Hold here. Now flex and point the foot. Well done. You've got 3 to go. So keep the chest lifted. Well done. And 1 more, hold here, and then gently pulse for 3 and 2 and 1. Walk those hands down, bend the knee, bring your head and shoulders down and slide that leg along the mat. Center yourself again. Okay, slide the left leg towards you. Lift the left knee even. Bring the hands behind the thigh. Good. And then from here, you're going to extend and bend, extend and bend, and 1 more. Now then, we're going to start to lift the head and chest. So you're curling up, pull your shoulders down. Well done. Start to walk the hands up the leg. Well done. Draw that leg towards you. And then we're going to point and flex and point and flex. Okay, we've got 3 to go and 2 to go and 1 more. Hold here and then gently pulse for 3 and 2 and 1. Well done. Start to walk the hands down. Bring your head and shoulders down. Bend that knee. Bring your foot down onto the mat. Good. And then slide your other leg towards you. Okay, so we're going to do an exercise called roll over. So I want you to watch first, because when you're doing this exercise, you want to make sure that your head is central. You don't want to be turning your head as you take your legs overhead. It's not going to be good for your neck. So watch first and then join in. Okay, so we're going to bring the legs to double knee fold, and then you're going to extend the legs. So the legs are hip distance apart. You're going to softly point your toes. Now we're going to open out through the hip joint here, lower the legs, and then start to flex at the hip and slowly peel your spine up off the mat. Good. So then we're going to take the legs wide, dorsiflex the ankles, and then from here, from the top of your spine, you're going to slowly bring the spine back down onto the mat with control. Those legs are wide. You're going to bring them together. Softly point your toe and then sweep the legs up and over. Well done. Hold here. Take the legs wide, flex at the feet, and then slowly come back down. So keep going with this. Well done. Now, if this isn't for you, you can bend the knees here. And to build some strength and connection, mind and body connection, we are going to lift the bottom off the mat, not the bottom, your tailbone. So press the forearms in, hinge at the hip here, and gently lift and lower, and lift and lower. Otherwise, we're coming it back to our rollover. So we open out through the hip, we hinge at the hip, we take the legs overhead, we take the legs wide, we dorsiflex the ankle, and then we slowly bring your spine back down onto the mat. Now you can reverse this. You can have the legs wide as you peel the spine off the mat, take the legs overhead. Good. Bring the legs together, softly point the toe now, and then slowly melt your spine back down onto the mat. We'll do 2 more. Legs go wide, dorsiflex the ankles, hinge at the hip, peel the spine off the mat. Softly point your toes as you bring the legs together, and then melt your spine down onto the mat. You have got 1 more to go. Legs go wide, dorsiflex, hinge at the hip. Well done. Bring the legs together, softly point the toe, and then slowly melt your spine down onto the mat. Well done. Draw those knees in towards your chest. Good. Bring your feet down onto the mat. If you manage to do that, well done. It's a challenging exercise. You will gain more control as you get stronger. If it wasn't for you today, don't worry. Another day it will be. So just keep going with this and you'll build confidence and control in your body. Okay, well done. Okay, so we're going to bring our feet and knees together, but only after we've lifted them up to double knee fold. Okay, so bring your feet and knees together, arms down on the mat, take them wide, take your palms to the ceiling. We're going to go to our hip roll. So lift your left hip as you roll your knees to the right. Now keep your shoulders down on that mat. Imagine they're stuck down. Well done. And then rotate to center. Now the aim of this exercise is not to get your knees down on the floor. We are mobilizing through your hip and through your spine. Well done. So focus on that movement. Well done. Keep that connection through the knees, through the ankles. Well done. And always have those shoulders down on the mat. That's going to dictate your range of movement with this. As soon as those shoulders start to lift, you stop there. Well done. And rotate. It feels like such a gorgeous exercise. Keep going. You can have your feet down on the mat here. You don't have to have your feet lifted and in double knee fold. You can have your feet down and you just focus on that rotation in the hip and in the spine. Well done. It feels equally nice and it is challenging, keeping those shoulders down. As you take the knees to one side, you'd let one foot peel off the mat. This is your last one, whether your knees are feet are on the mat or off the mat. Well done. If you either position, you're going to bring the knees into you and give yourselves a well-deserved hug. Fantastic. Okay, bring those feet down onto the mat. You're doing so well. Feet, knees, hip distance apart. Bring your arms down by your side. We're going to go into our spine curl. So pressing the feet into the mat, feel that connection. You're going to tuck your pelvis here, so your lower back's imprinted, and then focus on pressing the hips up towards the ceiling. You're opening out through that hip joint here. Now sweep those arms overhead, long and strong through the arms, rib cage nice and soft, and then slowly melt your spine back down with control onto the mat. Come back to neutral and then sweep those arms down. And again. So we're peeling the spine sequentially off the mat. Well done. Come all the way up. Feel that sense of opening here through the hip joint. Sweep those arms overhead. Good. Well done. Long and strong through the arms as you melt your spine back down onto the mat. Good. And sweep those arms down. This is your last one. So you're breathing out. Good. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale. And bring those arms back down. Well done. Are we feeling fabulous? I hope so. Okay, you're going to take the arms up to a vertical position. Relax your shoulders. Bring the knees up to double knee fold. Now you can either do your dead bug with a bend at the knee or the legs in a vertical position. As long as your spine stays in neutral, it's fine to have the legs straight. We're going to lengthen and return. So we inhale and exhale. So just watch that the ribs aren't flaring and make sure that you're staying nice and neutral in your spine, that we're not arching. So I'm rotating slightly in my hip joint because I find that if I don't, my hip starts to clunk a little bit. If I rotate, it switches on those stabilizing muscles and it stops that clunk. Now, the other option is to have your knees here and you extend and return, extend and return. So go with the option that feels right for you. Well done. Good. Breathe in, breathe out. Well done. Okay, you've got one more to go on each side. This is your last one. Good, and then you're going to hug those knees into your chest. Roll those knees from side to side. Relax those shoulders. Good, well done. Bring your feet down onto the mat. Okay, we're going to straighten those legs and you're going to roll over onto your tummy. Now, as you roll over, I want you to take your feet wider than hip distance. You're going to have your heels turned in and your toes turned out. I'm just going to move this to here. Okay. So you've got your arms in a surrender position. So you've got a right angle at the elbow joint. And then I'm going to try and relax my shoulders. So I'm going to pull my shoulders down and back and relax. So my shoulder blades are sitting happy on the back of my rib cage. Now, lightly engage your core. Think about tucking your tailbone under here. So you're going to lift your head and lift your chest. We're going to inhale as we lower back down. So we breathe out, lift, think about pushing your breastbone forward and lower. Well done. You've got 2 to go like this. And then we're going to add in an element of challenge, okay? So just warming up the spine in extension. Hold and return. Okay, on the next one, as you breathe out, I want you to hold here. Keep the head lifted, chest lifted. Don't be tempted to throw the head back. This is our position. You're going to lift the arms and lower. Whilst keeping the head lifted, the chest is lifted. So your spine's in extension. It's challenging. Well done. Try not to let those shoulders lift up towards your ears. Good. Well done. You've got 2 to go. And one more. Bring the forearms down and then bring your chest and head down. Well done. So we're going to add in another element. So you lift your head and lift your chest. Check the position of your head again, that we're not doing this. Well done. And then lift those arms. Now take those arms, lengthen them to a Y position. Bend the elbows again. Bring the arms down. Bring your chest down. Good. So we lift the head and chest. Push the breastbone forward. Good. Lift those arms. Extend the arms to a Y position. Bend those elbows. Bring those arms down. Return your head and chest. Good. You've got 2 more to go. So we lift. We lift again. Open up with those arms. Extend. Good. Bend the elbows and down we come. You've got 1 more to go. If you're getting tired, push yourself back into your rest position. Lift your head. Lift your chest. Well done. Lifting the forearms. We're going to extend those arms. Well done. Bend those elbows. Forearms come down. Head and chest comes down. Well done. Bring those legs together. Good. Bring your hands under your shoulders. And then you're going to push your bottom all the way back to your heels here on the mat. Good. And then relax. Yay! Finally. So take an inhale. And exhale, well done. Try and relax your head on the mat as long as your knees are happy in this position. So if your knees are not happy, then don't come all the way down with your bottom onto your heels. Hold here, put one hand on top of the other and just rest here. Otherwise, we're all the way back here. 1 more big breath in. And exhale, well done. And then we're going to walk those hands out and you're going to come to a 4-point kneeling position. Okay, we're going to give that tail another wag from side to side. You're going to find the mat with your toes. You're going to lengthen through your spine from your crown of your head down to your tailbone. Now take an inhale and as you exhale, come up into your pike. Press those heels down. Push your chest towards your knees. Well done. And think tailbone up, chest down. Good. Now we're going to walk the heels. So lift one heel and then lift the other heel. Good, well done. You've got 3 to go. And 2. And 1 more. Now from here, start to walk the hands out. You're coming back to your plank position. I'm just getting my mic back on. Well done. Now when you're in your plank here, press those heels down. So long and strong through those legs. Good. Now we're going to start to walk the feet in. So as the feet come in, your legs stay straight, your tailbone goes up towards the ceiling. Hold here. At some point you might need to bend your knees. Okay, bend the knees and extend. Well done. So you've got that lovely curve in your spine. Your head is heavy. Your neck's free from tension. You've got 2 to go and 1 to go. Well done. So then walk the legs back out. Try and keep those legs straight. Down we come. And then those hips are going to come down so that you're in your plank position. So from the tailbone, no, not from the tailbone, from the crown of your head down to your heels, you're creating that gorgeous length. Well done. So we're just going to come into a little twist here. So I want you to rotate your hips. You're going to lift one hand and open out your chest. You're going to bring that hand down onto the mat, rotate your hips back to the center. Keep long through the legs, press the heels down. Rotate the hips, lift one hand, open out through your chest. Hand comes down, rotate those hips. You've just got 1 more to each side. Good, hand comes down, rotate the hips to center, long and strong through the legs. And rotate, lift one hand, open out your chest. Good, bring that hand down onto the mat. So as you lift those hips up, you're going to start to walk those hands in. Well done. Soften your knees, take an inhale and slowly, slowly restack your spine. Come all the way up to a standing position. Brilliant effort. We are almost done. So for the next 5 minutes, we're going to lie on your side and we're going to focus on strengthening your hips and working on your glutes. So come and join me on the mat. Have a quick sip of water if you need to. So as you come down on the mat, I'm going to get you to turn onto your side and you want to try and line your spine up with the back of the mat. So your spine's going to be in neutral. As you lie down here, you're going to bend your elbow, rest your head in your hands. Okay. And then we're going to lengthen the legs on the mat. So your legs at the moment, when you look down, are in line with your spine. Hips are stacked on top of each other. I want you to bring the legs forward to like a 30-degree angle. So the spine's still in neutral, the legs are at a slight angle. And then we're going to lift that top leg and turn out in that hip joint. Well done. Keep the hand in front of you to support you as you lift and lower and lift and lower. Well done. So it's far more challenging if you can turn the leg out in that hip joint. Well done. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep going. Good. Well done. You have got 2 to go and 1 more. Well done. Keeping that leg at hip height. We're going to pulse tiny movements. You've got 6 to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to draw some circles. So a full circle, no semicircles allowed. Well done. Rotating round about the size of a dinner plate. Nothing too big. Well done. And then change direction. Keep that turn out in the leg if you can. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Bring that leg back so it's in line with your spine. Okay, you're going to softly point the toe, sweep the leg forward, dorsiflex the ankle, take that leg back, open out through the hip joint, point the toe, sweep forwards and flex and sweep back. Well done. So we point and we flex. Now it's challenging to keep the spine in neutral as you take the leg forwards and back. So just do the best that you can. Well done. You've got 1 more to go. Sweep that leg back. Well done. Bring that leg in line with your hip here. Keep that foot dorsiflexed and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. And then we're going to swing those legs round. You're going to come round to the opposite side. So as you lie down, you're lining your spine up with the back of the mat. You're going to bend your elbow, rest your head in your hand. So you want the legs lined up with the spine to begin with. Okay, hands in front of you to support you. Then we're going to sweep those legs slightly forward. So the legs are at like a 30-degree angle. Spine is still in neutral. You're going to lift that top leg. We're going to turn out in that hip joint. And we're going to lift and lower. And lift and lower. Breathe in and out. Well done. Good. So keep challenging the hip joint. Keep focusing on that rotation if you can. Well done. Good. You've got 3 to go. And 2. And 1. Bring that leg down to hip height and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take that leg back in line with the hip. Keep the toes softly pointed. You're going to sweep that leg forward and flex the foot and take that leg back. You're going to inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Well done. So engage your core to try and stabilize everything else. Well done. As you take that leg back, you're trying to open out through the front of this hip joint. Well done. You're going to feel your glute engage as you take the leg back. Well done. Almost there. Good. And sweep the leg back here. You're going to pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then you're going to bring that leg forward again. And you thought I'd forgotten. I hadn't. We're going to do our leg circles. So you're rotating that leg out in the hip joint as you circle the leg around. Well done. Good. And then we're going to change direction. We've got 5 and 4. Well done. And 3. Almost done. 2. And 1. You're going to bring that leg down. Draw those knees in. Give your hip a little bit of love. Well done. Take your time. You're going to roll over and join me in a 4-point kneeling position. Toes are tucked down on the mat. We're going to lift our tailbone up. We're going to press our heels down. Well done. And we're going to walk those hands in. We're going to soften our knees, tuck your tailbone down. We're going to restack your spine and come all the way up to a standing position. And yes, we are done. So that was an hour of fun, an hour of challenge. I am feeling, what am I feeling? I'm feeling fabulous, actually. I feel like I've had a really good workout, that I've made the most of this hour and like I can take on the rest of my day, which is a really good feeling. If you want more, there's a quick 10-minute core blast that you could add on the end here. So go and do that now if you feel like you want a little bit more. Otherwise, go and enjoy the rest of your day, your evening, and I will see you soon.